Hello everyone, we will be giving some examples to solve about Bayes' theorem. It is a mathematical formula for determining conditional probability.
I am Joanna Mimi Santelian. So first, I will be explaining the formula of Bayes' theorem. The probability of given A and B is equal to the probability occurred B and A, multiplied by the probability of A and divided by the probability of B. So, this is the example problem number 1. The given is find the posterior probabilities of the following. Prior probabilities, the probability of A sub 1 is equal to 0.52, then the probability of A sub 2 is equal to 0.55, then the conditional probabilities, the probability of occurred B and A sub 1 is equal to 0.40, and then the probability occurred B and A sub equal to 0.35. So the A sub 1 is 0.52, and then the A sub 2 is 0.25, and then the probability occurred B and A sub 1 is equal to 0.40, and then the A sub 2 is equal to 0.35. To get the joint probabilities, we have to multiply the prior probabilities and then the conditional probabilities. So 0.52 times 0.40 is equal to 0.208. And then same when A sub 2, 0.0875. And then we have to add the joint probabilities, which is 0.2955. Then to get the posterior probabilities, we have to solve. So here's the formula. Then the A sub 1 is equal to 0.52 multiplied by the probability occurred B, and A sub 1 is equal to 0.40, and then divided by the B. So the total of joint probabilities is equal to 0.2955. So times A sila nga ito ka, daan din na result kay 0.208 divided by 0.2955. Then i-divide sila, so 170.39. So the posterior probabilities of A sub 1 is 0.7039. And for the A sub 2, we have here the probability of A sub 2 and B is equal to the prior probabilities, which is 0.25, and multiplied by the conditional probabilities, which is 0.35, and divided by 0.29 equal to 0.0875. Then we copy the joint probability is equal to 0.0875, and we copy the joint probabilities here, which is 0.2955, and we divided it kag ang mogawas kay 0.2961. Pag i-copy ini naton siya diri. Then to know your answer is correct, i-plus ini naton sila nga duwa. Kinahanglan ng mo equal siya into 1. Now which is your answer is correct kay ang konsini nila ang plus gi-plus man niya, ang nigawas man kay 1.
And then, let's proceed to example problem number 2. The prior probabilities. Probabilities of E sub 1 is equal to 0.30 and probabilities of E sub 2 is equal to 0.70. Conditional probabilities. Probabilities occurred B and E sub 1 is equal to 0.04. Then, probabilities of occurred B and E sub 2 is equal to 0.050. Then, the prior probabilities E sub 1 is 0.30. Then the E sub 2 is equal to 0. The conditional probabilities of E sub 1 is 0.04. Then the E sub 2 of conditional probabilities is 0.05. Then to get the joint probabilities, we multiply the 0.30 and 0.04, which is equal to 0.012. And then the E sub 2, 0.70 multiply 0.05 is equal to 0.035. Then to get the posterior probabilities, here's the formula. Then 0.30 times 0.04 divide 0.047. Then to get the posterior probabilities, 0.012 divide 0.047 is equal to 0.2553. And then the E sub 2, 0.70 times 0.05 divide 0.047. To get the posterior probabilities of E sub 2 is 0.035 divide 0.047 is equal to 0.7447. For the example, problem number 3, find the posterior probabilities, the following. Prior probabilities, probability of E sub 1 is equal 0.55. For the probability of E sub 2 is equal 0.45. For the conditional probabilities, probability occurred B and E sub 1 is equal 0.2. For the probability of B and A sub 2 is equal 0.05. So, for the prior probabilities, A sub 1, we copy here the 0.55. And for the A sub 2, 0. And also the conditional probabilities, the 0.02 and A sub 2, 0.05. To get the joint probabilities, we multiply probabilities to conditional probability, and the result is 0.011. For the A sub 2, to get the joint probabilities, same the A sub 1, we multiply the 0.45 multiply to 0.05. The result is 0.025. So then we add this, and the total and the equal is equal to, and the probability of B is equal to 0.0. Here's the solution to know the result of posterior probabilities. So, para makuha niyo siya natin, ato ni siya multiply ang prior o conditional probabilities. And this is the result. And we need to copy the probability of B. This 0.03335. And this is the result for the probability. And we need to copy and this is the result for posterior probability, 0.3284. And for the A sub 2, 0.6716. Then, to know that probability siya, i-add natin ang A sub 1 to A sub 2 sa posterior probabilities, and the equals is 1. That's all.
For example, problem 4. Prior probabilities, probability A sub 1 equals 0.35. Probability A sub 2 equals 0.25. Conditional probabilities, probability occur B and A sub 1 equals 0.65. Probability occur B and A sub 2 equals 0.20. Then, prior probabilities, copy the 0.35. Then, the probability A sub 2, copy the 0.25. Then, conditional probabilities. Sa table. Sir, ang A sub 1 kay 0.65. Then, ang A sub 2, 0.20. Then, 0.35 i-multiply sa conditional probability is A sub 1, 0.65 equals 0.2275. Then, sa prior probabilities, sa A sub 2, 0.25. Then, sa conditional probability, i-multiply siya sa 0.20. Ang gawas, guys, 0.05. Then, the joint probabilities, i-add natin ang A sub 1 and A sub 2. Ang gawas, sa probability, occurred B is 0.2775. Next, ang atong gamiton nga formula is probability occurred A and B equals probability occurred A sub 1 multiply probability occurred B and A sub 1 divide by probability occurred B. Then, aton ang probability A sub 1, 0.35 i-multiply sa 0.65 probability occurred B, din na nato siya ikuan, divide by happy sa joint probabilities ang gawas 0.2775. Then 0.35 multiply by 0.65 ang gawas is 0.2275. Copy the joint probabilities 0.2775. That 0.2275 divide by 0.2775 is 0.8198. Then copy 0.8198. Next, kuha na to ng A sub 2. Then A sub 2 equals aton kuhaon 0.25 multiply the conditional probability 0.20 divide copy sa joint probability 0.2775 equals 0.25 multiply by 0.20 equals 0.05. Then copy 0.2775 equals ang gawas 0.05 divide by 0.2775 is 0.802. Ang A sub 2 copy sa posterior probabilities 0.1802. Then posterior kinahanglan naton makuha yan naton ini sila para makuha ang saktong answer nga equal 1. 0.8198 plus 0.1802 is 1.